You can use end rods for the entrance of your building. This way, only you can enter it, but the mobs can't. This would help a lot if it works. So here's our building's entrance. Let's put some end rods here and cover it. Now it's time to bring some mobs. There they are. Let's try to get them towards the entrance. As you can see, none of them are able to get in. That's amazing. Hence, the myth is confirmed. Villagers can sleep using a bed in the Nether. As you all know, if you try sleeping on a bed in the Nether, this happens. Let's see whether the villagers will be able to sleep or not. It's almost night, time for the villagers to go to bed. As you can see, all of the villagers go to bed and are able to sleep even in the Nether. Whereas if we try, you know what happens. Hence, the myth is confirmed. If you place a block of sand above a TNT, it will work underwater. So here's our underwater base. Let's try to activate it normally first. As you can see, none of the blocks got damaged. Now let's try activating it by placing a block of sand above it. As you can see, it did break the blocks. Hence, the myth is confirmed. A TNT does both upwards and downwards damage, whereas an end crystal only does upwards damage. Let's try it out. We've created an identical setup for both TNT and end crystal. Let's try to activate both of them and check. TNT first. As you can see, blocks above and below got damaged. Now let's try the end crystal. As you can see, only blocks above it got damaged, none of the blocks below it got damaged. Hence, the myth is confirmed. If you use honey blocks for the floor, you can easily trap mobs, as they won't be able to jump out of their boundary. Here's our honey block. We'll place it all over the floor. Done. Now let's try bringing in some mobs and see whether they're able to escape out of it. As you can see, none of the pigs are able to come out. So how do we come out now? Place a boat nearby and hop onto it. Easy. Honey blocks reduces the jumping height of every entity in the game, hence it becomes difficult to jump. Hence, the myth is confirmed. If rain falls over lava, it turns into obsidian. Looks interesting. Let's try. So here is our pool of lava. Now let's wait for it to rain. There it is. As you can see, the raindrops get evaporated as soon as they fall on the lava. None of it turned to obsidian. Hence, the myth is busted. If you slide along a cactus tower, there won't be any fall damage. Works on Bedrock edition. Seems interesting. So here's our cactus tower. Let's try sliding along the cactus tower and see if there's any fall damage or not. As you can see, we only took damage from the thorns of the cactus and didn't take any fall damage. Hence, the myth is confirmed. Foxes can use totems, chorus fruits, and a sword with fire aspect and performs actions accordingly. So here's the fox. Let's throw a totem towards it first and check whether it can use a totem or not. As you can see, nothing happened to the fox, and it successfully used the totem. Secondly, we'll test chorus fruits. This takes a while. As soon as the fox eats the chorus fruit, it gets disappeared. Here he is. This works too. Number 3. We'll try giving an enchanted sword with fire aspect. As you can see, we got cooked food, whereas in the other case, we would have gotten raw food. Therefore, we can say all of these work. Hence, the myth is confirmed. If you build a nether portal over an end portal and activate both of them, the nether portal gets disappeared from the bottom. Bedrock edition only. Let's build the end portal first. Done. Now we'll build the nether portal above it in this manner. Let's activate them both and see what happens. As you can see, the lower portion of the nether portal disappears. This actually looks cool if we remove the end portal below it. Hence, the myth is confirmed. If you throw an ender pearl just before you get into a nether portal or the end portal, you will get teleported back to the overworld. So here we have our portals. On one side we've got the end portal, and on the other side we have the nether portal. Let's try throwing an ender pearl just before jumping into the portal. As you can see, we didn't get teleported back to the overworld. Now let's do the same with the nether portal. Again, we didn't get teleported back. Hence, the myth is busted. You can retain the water inside a wet sponge by placing an empty bucket in the fuel slot of the furnace. Let's try. So here's the wet sponge. Let's try it by putting it into the furnace. Now let's place an empty bucket in the fuel slot and see what happens. Wow, the bucket gets filled with water. You can also do this using a lava bucket. Hence, the myth is confirmed. Here's a bonus myth. You get awesome content if you subscribe to Clash Universe. Hit this subscribe button if you believe the myth is confirmed.